We're eating with Richard Gorelick. I'm Amanda. The bouncy fellow over there is Richard. You can join us here every Thursday at 12:30 to talk about everything food related in Baltimore. This week in Baltimore Eating is brought to you by Eddie's of Roland Park, your neighborhood gourmet grocer on Roland Avenue in North Charles Street in Baltimore. So, Richard, you weren't here yesterday, which is unfortunate because you missed a really good surprise.
A surprise. I love surprises.
We love surprises here at J Moore. So the Mondel broad came by.
No, let's say that again. The Mondel broad.
Yeah, it's like, wordplay, punny. We like puns here. So she's got the Mondel Broad Bakery, and she brought us 3 varieties. I tried the pumpkin chip and the three chocolate. Triple chocolate.
Triple chocolate.
So are you a Mondel bread kind of guy?
Listen, I mean, my grandmother's, frankly, so yes. And I think I've bought Mondel bread.
I've never purchased Mondel bread, ever.
So we're certainly encouraging of the Mondel broad to make Mondel.
And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, we call it the Jewish biscotti. That's like a good way to refer to it. But you should check out Mondel Broad Bakery. It's good.
Tea and associate.
Yes, you dunk. You got to dunk.
Got to dunk. The Mondel broad. And I looked it up and I saw that they're available. Mondel broad sells them at various farmers markets and events.
She does the Pikesville Farmers Market. I think she's a regular there.
And then they're available according to her website, or the website at because we're assuming the Mondel broad is a woman.
It is. Her name's Suzanne.
Okay.
I don't remember her last name. She's very, very nice.
At Gourmet Again.
Yes.
So if people wanted to.
She has like a partnership or something with them. But anyway, so we're excited about that. So tell us what's new.
Listen, I read some news about a change of restaurants at Hamden. There was a restaurant called Arome, Aromes.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Arome, which was a French restaurant, and the owner of that restaurant wanted to sell the business, or just release the space. So I don't even know if there's a selling of a business, but it is a new occupant coming this winter, Chris Amendola.
Why do I know that name?
I think originally Chris was part of the Bagby Group.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Chris got a name for himself for being an expert forager. So, anyone can just go into the woods and pick out some mushrooms or dandelions, but Chris is an expert on it. Chris has intrepid and just a wild forager, and he's really into it. And the restaurant is going to be I don't think exclusively foraged food, but a lot foraged food. So we really you mentioned that winter's going to be challenging.
It could be. Lots of dandelions.
But I think
or something.
Really interesting that he's opening in winter. And boy, he could just amaze people with what he does.
Well, I did. I was in Hamden on Friday night, and I wanted to walk down and see the lights, of course. And I walked by, and it was full. I was like, "Oh, what's happening in here?"
But not with a new restaurant. With the
it was no. But I thought the sign was up. Maybe he was doing like a test run or something.
Maybe
because you're saying he's not open yet.
I really don't think so. But
I walked by Friday night, and that space was full, and I thought the sign was up for foraged.
Gee,
maybe. But, okay, so someone correct me if I'm totally wrong, but it looked like it was happening in there, and I was like, I wonder what they're eating, because I even made that note, like, what could they possibly be eating right now?
We'll have the answer.
Yeah, sorry about that. I actually took a foraging class or a walkthrough once at Cromwell Valley Park. We found a lot of scapes. People are loving their scapes. And then you know what they have there? They have watercress. So, you can go in and fill up a bag of watercress.
Well, Chris comes by it naturally. I think naturally by disposition, and he trained up at Blue Hill in New York, which takes it very serious.
Legit foragers.
So that'll be something to look forward to, or if it's happening now.
I don't see. I mean, there were people in there, but he could have. Who knows what they were doing?
Hey, we're happy to have lots of comments.
We love your comments. Talk to us. I'm watching you. I'm waiting.
So, what were some of the comments last week? We got into a discussion about Hanukkah.
We did. We were talking about that, and both of us stupidly forgot the word for donuts.
Yeah. You know why I didn't forget? You know why I won't say I forgot the word? Because I don't think I ever really knew it.
I sort of knew it. It wasn't top of mind at that moment.
Sufganiyot. Or
Sufganiyot.
Sufganiyot.
That's how I think of it.
or sufganiyot, depending
But
on...
and Suzanne Toback,
who's a cousin.
your cousin told us that.
Susan Toback is a second cousin.
So thank you, Suzanne, for letting us know that.
And, but it's sufganiyot time.
It
Especially
is.
among other places. I would call them Israeli donuts.
Yeah.
If someone brought you a box, here's what I think, and didn't tell you they were Israeli donuts, you would say about them, I think, look, someone brought me filled donuts.
Jelly.
Jelly is the most traditional, raspberry or strawberry jelly.
Yeah.
But there's so many variations on the theme now. Pariser's Bakery.
Yes.
And, it's not in Pikesville. It's right across from the Ricerstown Road Plaza. Has, I think, year-round about 6 choices, but they expand their roster to about 24.
Wow.
Or so.
Whoa.
Starting on the 12th during Hanukkah.
So
I'm gonna go get some.
Yes, and you're gonna bring them to me so I
Bring
can
them
eat
to you,
these.
and we'll eat these.
And Glenn wants a sufganiyot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, he told me. He knew that. I knew that. So you guys out there, tell us your favorite varieties of sufganiyot.
I looked at their Facebook post, Pariser's Bakery, to see, because they asked people what their favorite was. And my friend, Randy Faye Green, said that hers was caramel.
Caramel?
And
I can't even imagine.
Randy Faye Green knows her stuff.
She does.
So I'm going to go with her and say that if you had to choose one, you should choose caramel.
So, just as a side note, I also remember, because I put up a story this week about a different version of a sufganiyot, and it's a Moroccan style, and it looks not filled. It looks more like just a fried thing with a hole in the middle, and it's got some flour on it.
Once we start talking about fried pastries,
we could go
if you
down
had
that
to-
road.
I mean, it's so confusing if you had to make sort of a genealogical chart of fried
Family
pastries.
tree.
And I think the Israeli pastries, the sufganiyot, are like a hybrid of something that's Eastern European and North
African.
And
I think that was the thing I posted this week. Yeah. So,
people all over the world will look at it and call it a different thing. I think we would call it a filled donut if we saw it. But
I would say, oh, look, a jelly donut.
jelly donut.
Yeah, except filled with caramel, apparently, which who knew? Butterscotch. How about butterscotch? That would be maybe
Ooh,
good.
Butterscotch. Someone recommended ask for pistachio on that Facebook post.
Chocolate.
have them.
Can we just have straight up chocolate?
Mocha.
Yes. I want some mocha sufganiyots.
Should we move on?
Yeah, please do.
Do you want to say something about our sponsors?
Okay. If you just got here, you're watching This Week in Baltimore Eating with Richard Gorelick, brought to you by Eddie's of Roland Park. Celebrate the festival lights with Eddie's popular latkes roast brisket and European apple cake. And check out their unique Hanukkah gifts and cards. Be sure to comment, like, share, and follow us at #JMoreEating.
So latkes, for me,
Popular.
were the most traditional Hanukkah food. Fried. That's the thing.
Do you do applesauce or sour cream?
Applesauce.
I like sour cream.
I mean-
We're so not
And
alike.
here's the thing. I like jarred applesauce.
Huh.
Applesauce
What-
out of the jar.
Really?
For consistency.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I don't like homemade applesauce on latkes.
I got you. It's probably too good of a thing.
Yeah,
Like, it has
it
to be that
overwhelms.
old school stuff.
But can this marriage be saved? You like sour cream.
This marriage is like already on the rocks. We're touch and go
And I
sometimes.
don't like sweet potato latkes.
And I like everything sweet potato. Ugh.
But fried is the thing. So the sufganiyot and the latkes, the thing they have in common is that they're fried in oil,
Right.
oil, miracle,
Right?
miracle.
A great miracle happened here. The oil lasted in the temple for 8 nights.
8 nights, and
And that's why we make all of our
so
food
you can
fried.
You're observing Hanukkah if you fry anything in oil,
Yes.
and latkes are just the most.
So,
popular
like, you
thing.
could just have some french fries, really.
You could if you do it right. Yeah. Amanda, what
What?
else do we need to talk
So,
about?
well, did you want to mention any of the other last week comments?
Oh. Yeah, we talked about the Essen room, and we had a comment from a reader who said that the Essen apparently has no hashgacha or hashgacha.
Right.
That's a word I'm not saying right.
But essentially, they were asking if it's whether or not it's kosher. It's not, and it doesn't purport to be. And
No.
I think we've mentioned several times that there's a difference between a Jewish deli and a kosher deli and whatever else.
Right. So it was not it's an observation that
Yes.
it's not, but I think it's obviously not.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And it would be weird to go on with that expectation. Not weird.
Yeah.
It would be-
Don't assume that it's just not.
Right.
Right.
And I was thanked for a plug too.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call it. Was it a plug?
I said that I hang out there
Yeah.
before movies at the Charles.
Yeah, they don't even feel like plugs when we're saying
It wasn't
just
a
feel
plug.
like-
I just hang out there. So Ann Coslow of Sophie's called us
Yeah.
out. So we're calling you back out, Ann. Hi, I hope you're still watching.
Then we just plugged her again.
I know, but it's fine. Whatever. So hi, Ann.
And we're talking a little bit about Hanukkah gifts.
Yes,
Maybe a cooking class.
right at one of my favorite spots. Not to be plugging all over the place,
Why
but
not? We're giving information.
I love Scola. I go there.
Scola
Scola.
in Mount Vernon.
Yes, with Chef Jerry and Amy, whose name I don't last name.
And
I
you
don't
have
remember.
it's a cooking class, but you have a great time there because
It's like a big party. You bring your own booze, and I actually had a birthday party there. I had 8 friends come with me. We did I think it was Italian brunch, and then they surprised me. They turned out all the lights and they they put a candle in a cannoli and sang to me.
What a nice surprise.
I
So
know.
the other cooking school we know of is Baltimore Chef Shop in Hamden.
In Hamden. So give someone the gift of a class. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it's right
a
next
cool
door
present.
to our former colleague's chocolate shop.
I was in there on Friday. Michelle Deal Zimmerman has a chocolate shop on the avenue. It's very cute. It looks like an old school chocolate shop. I tasted. Did I taste something? Maybe I don't remember tasting anything. I don't know.
Well, go say hello to her.
Yeah, it's cute. All right, so I just need to remind everyone that we are still running a contest for healthy recipes. We want you to submit your recipes to jmoreliving.com/recipes database by December 15th, and you'll be entered into a drawing to win a 3-month gym membership to Life Ridge Health and Fitness. I'm going to wrap this up unless you've got anything else you want to add.
No, I'm just looking forward to what? The monument lighting is tonight. Tonight.
It is.
Yeah.
So everyone,
Plenty of food to eat there.
Yeah. Don't they have hot chocolate and chestnuts?
They do, and lots of local restaurants, neighborhood restaurants, set up shop there, in and out of trucks. They're just lining the perimeter. But here's the thing: it's a great event,
It is.
but it's work to get there.
It's going to be hard to park. It's going to be hard. All the roads are closed off. There was a water main break today in Mount Vernon.
If you can walk there, that's great. If it were me and I had to drive there, you know what?
I know.
I'd stay home with my family and find something else to do. God,
All right.
I mean, we want people to come out and support it.
Yeah,
but,
we do. It
but we
is
don't
a
want
really
people to
good
be
event.
stuck in traffic. So walk or public
Yes.
transportation.
Hopefully you get there. Have fun if you get there. Tune in every Thursday at 12:30 for This Week in Baltimore Eating, which has been brought to you by Eddie's of Roland Park, your source for quality prepared foods, deli sandwiches, fresh produce, and signature gift baskets. Learn more at eddiesofrolandpark.com. Follow us at #JMoreEating and tell all your friends and enter our recipes contest.
And we'll have the answer underneath the comments in the comments about whether or not Foraged is open.
Right.
business.
And at least just go try. Go. You're going to walk down to see the lights anyway. Walk by.
But I think it's our Rome that's still open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Pinky bet.
All right. Pinky bet. Bye, everyone.